Alright guys, so this is a bit of a follow-up video to a post that I put up a while back on YouTube. It was about the Karcher FJ6, and I've gone out to Bunnings just recently and bought myself the Karcher FJ10C. So this is it in the box, and basically it does exactly the same thing as this does. Okay, so this is a bit old and, well, let's just say not very well used. This is the FJ6. Now you'll see a couple of key differences here. Alright, now as you can see, it comes with all you need. Okay, so from here it's just got the nozzle attachment here, the part that actually goes into the little container here, ultra foam clean. I tried my hardest to actually get just this by itself. Now you wouldn't believe how hard it actually is. As a matter of fact, it's so damn hard that I couldn't do it. So what I did instead was bought the whole thing. Now it's not really cheap, but there's a certain thing missing with these. Okay, so down here you've got normal, just got your normal hose going into here, and there's nothing around here to regulate it. Now here I believe there is some sort of regulator built into this. Now I'm thinking, this is just an off thought, but I'm thinking this is how it actually works. There must be something inside here that isn't part of this to regulate the flow of the foam that actually comes out of the container. And what the regulator must do, I'm thinking, if it is a regulator, then it's probably going to control the amount of water, or the volume of water that's going to come out of the K3. So that's what I'm here to test, and I will be testing the this stuff to start with. Let's see if it does what it says it does, and also I'll be testing this stuff. And this is what I originally bought to go along with this little contraption, FJ6. And as you saw on that previous video, it didn't quite work out the way I thought it was going to. So I tried Snow Job, I tried that Gold Class Meguiars car wash. Neither of them worked out the way I thought they were going to. This is pretty much my last chance. So I'm hoping that there's a regulator built in there, and I'm hoping it's just going to foam up the way it's supposed to. Okay, so what I'm going to be doing here is switching over to the GoPro, and I've currently got a battery just behind me on charge, just waiting for it to charge up to being full. I'm not 100% sure on how the sound's going to come out because I've got an external microphone adapter. I'm hoping it's going to be alright. It won't be as good as this, I'll guarantee you that, but I'll try and make do. If anything comes across garbled or anything like that, I'll add some subtitles in the video so you can understand what's going on. So yeah, just waiting for that battery to charge up, and then we'll head outside and start doing a bit of snow. Okay, before we go on any further, I just found out something very interesting about this adapter. What I thought was a regulator built into the mechanism here, it's not really that complicated. It's actually not a regulator. It's a device attachment mechanism. So what you do, press that down and on it goes. That's all it is. Okay, the regulation is still up in the top here, so you turn that knob and basically it allows either more or less water and mixture to be coming through the nozzle. So it's more or less a revision. This is more a revision on this, which is basically just your standard Karcher quarter turn adapter. And yeah, that's all it is. I thought it was a little bit more high tech than that, but hey, we're all disillusioned now. Alright, I switched over to the GoPro for this one because I need both hands to explain what's going on. Now, what I've seen between these two, there is a bit of a fit problem. So what we have here, you've got your standard quarter turn lock, and that mouth right there has these two little lips that actually allow the lock to occur. Okay, now you go to this one, which I've just fitted the new hose adapter on, pressure adapter, and this bit of plastic that goes into it is actually too long for that other container from the FJ6. Okay, so this container is too short, and this bit of hose is too long. Now I can cut that down to suit, that's not a problem. But what I'd rather do is actually run this thing out of fluid, but that's going to take quite a while. So, alright, now you have to excuse the wind a bit and the poor quality on the microphone. But we're going to give the car a bit of a hose down. Okay, so we're at the point now where we can actually start doing the foam, but it doesn't actually say anywhere on the instructions in any language how long to actually leave it onto the car for. I've read somewhere between 10 and 15 minutes. I'm going to be safe and say 10 and let it do its job. Just let us know in the comments what you reckon, and yeah, I'll see if I can find a little bit more information on it, but this doesn't say anything at all. Alright, we'll turn it on. It's pressurized. Righto. Ah, that's looking better already. Let's have a go. Much better. Now, to my reckoning, this appears as though it's coming out slower and allowing the foam to do its job instead of just over pressurizing and letting water come out. Now, I don't know if that's to do with the nozzle or if it's just part of the solution and how it works. I really don't know. I haven't gotten into the mechanics of it. Now, it should be noted right now, as you can see, it's on its lowest setting. Okay, so if I turn this up, it still comes out pretty well. It just comes out harder. See how thick it comes out now? Alright, so I'm going to turn it down, maybe just down to about middle somewhere. Pull this around and let it go to work. Alright, this is working way better than I expected. Now you can see how thin it was and how it's already dribbling off the car, so it doesn't actually work as it's supposed to, so you've got to take it off the minimum setting. So look at how much is already dribbled off there. So put it on a bit thicker, it'll last a bit longer. So I recommend probably medium setting. Get through all the soap. Yeah, see, it's all run off and I haven't rinsed this at all. And I'm getting covered in soap. Alright, let's finish this off. On a leaf. and we will let that do its job for about 10 minutes. Okay, so 10 minutes have passed, and well, as you can see, the foam's started to dribble off, and for, well, reasons. So let's give it a hose off. So it's not on a very strong setting, otherwise I'll be blowing the paint off the car. But this stuff it looks like it's highly residual. It just wants to stick around long and after it looks like it's come off the car. It's actually taking a very long time to clear this foam off the car. I changed the setting a bit. And now we're getting a little bit more water onto it. Alright, and that's more or less it. So no brushes, no wash pads, mitts, whatever. It's just hose on, hose off, as Mr. Miyagi would say. And naturally this body kit wants to hold a whole lot more after the fact. It just wants to kind of keep the foam in there until it evaporates. And yeah, not too bad. I'll just give it a wipe over with the California blade, my little silicone squeegee thing. I'll put a link to my previous video, which will be somewhere up here, and that was a preliminary test of how the foam cannon or foam gun would actually work It didn't quite work so well with Meguiars, but had slightly better results with Snow Job. Alright guys, so that's about it for now. It's great to be able to bring another video to this channel finally. I know it's been a little bit overdue, and the last one that I brought out for this particular topic was about nearly 2 years ago. So sorry it's been a little bit long in the process, but I did eventually get there. In the meantime, like, comment, share, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll catch up with you guys in the next one. Thanks very much for watching.